Hey guys, day 12, Friday, headed into the weekend. I hope everybody has a good weekend. Make sure you keep up on your logging so that you can still qualify for the prize drawing on Monday, which is going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to that. And also, I wanted to just say if you had a bad day, which happens, sometimes we have good days and that are just really on, and some days we just have really terrible days. Nothing seems right. We, give in to temptation or whatever. Um, and so I just want to say that if you have those days, I want you to make sure that you're not beating yourself up over it. Okay, that's the first thing. Bad days happen. Not everything is something that we can control, and we're fickle creatures. We're human, and so we, despite our best efforts, sometimes we just slip, and that's okay. That's okay. We need to remember to be kind to ourselves. We need to just chalk it up as one of those things that happens, but there are some useful things that we can do with it. And so the first is, like I said, don't beat yourself up. There's no reason to do that. It just happens. And the second thing is to take the opportunity to kind of do a debrief. So step back, and I recommend doing this on paper, but take a step back and just view the circumstances of the day, the things that happened, objectively, without judgment, and just review, what went wrong and what led up to that. Maybe it's like, I was feeling upset. I had a conversation with somebody that just really kind of got me upset, and I was just feeling all these big emotions about it. And I ended up eating an entire bag of Hershey Kisses, or whatever it is, right? I totally gave in to that heart hunger. And so without judgment, I want you to kind of work from the event that you felt like was a fail and work backwards to what led up to it. And at some point, you're going to see in that, in the steps, kind of, that there was a point at which you made a decision that could have gone one of two ways. And, I went this direction. I maybe should have gone this direction. And so, and then make a game plan for if and when this happens again, and it probably will, how can I get to that point of decision and make the different decision? And then make a plan for that, to how you're going to handle it better next time. The grade the day is a really good way to kind of look at the day from a high level. But this kind of debrief is a really good way to do it for a particular event, and a particular decision point of that event, kind of a pivot point of that event. So look at that. But it's important to look at it objectively and without judgment. So in the heat of the moment is probably not the best time to do that. Do it like later in the day when you've kind of settled down, you've kind of gotten through the emotions or whatever kind of led to that, so that you can look at it without judgment. And then the next thing to do is just give yourself permission to let it go and move on, and just, learn from it and let it go. And then just let it be what it was. It's so anyway, don't beat yourself up, debrief, and then let it go. And that's kind of my tip for how to handle a slip up.